Well, welcome back. This is Jesse with Atomic Era Motors coming at you again with another video. I'm in need of a project. I need something that I can put together, preferably in the junkyard. No guarantees, but I would like to put together a car in the junkyard and be able to drive it out of here, or at least around here, not necessarily out of here, I guess. But looking around, and I think I've made my decision. I have made my decision. It's a car you guys have seen. In the last video, you got to see it for about 2 seconds. There it is. That is a 1961 Chrysler. And as you can see, got the canted headlights, just like the 62 that I got last time I was here. This actually sacrificed a couple parts for the 62, just some wheels, and I did rob the heater controls out of it. The dash is, the dash, there's a little bit to be desired there, but this has got a 413 and a 727 that is junk. That is totaled. There is no way that is ever going to run again. No, I'm sorry. That is a 383, not a 413. 383. Don't yell at me.
No, I remember.
What the hell is wrong with you?
What do you think of this?
This is awful.
I thought you told me this is the one I should get. Or did we miscommunicate?
I think we miscommunicated.
Oh! Okay.
A lot.
This is really bad.
You got a perfectly good Lancer right there. That's an Exner car. Come on.
This truck has a better chance, and it has no engine.
Well,
Jack and bumper. There you go.
These bumpers were made to be
Yeah, they were.
jacked on.
You were made to be jacked on.
It's coming off. It's coming off.
Some idiot took the wheels off of this last week.
That prick. I really hate that guy right now.
On fire just to be a dick. Your thing, somebody else is taking it out.
That's high enough.
The guy that stole the wheels left the lug nuts there, though.
All right.
Does it spin? Hell yeah.
It's probably a jacking point. Wouldn't want to tear this up.
No. Don't scratch it. So, remind me why this is the car again?
Well, it's, kind of a rare car. Yeah, there's that slight problem, but I know some people that can weld. In fact, I can weld.
No, I can technically weld. No, you're just barely on that. That's perfect.
Oh, God.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, that's great.
So without a rear spring perch, how is this gonna, roll?
Well, the springs were bottoming out on part of the floor.
Okay.
I think it'll hit the floor before it...
Before the tire gets into the wheelhouse?
Yes.
And this thing's in neutral, right? Because we definitely didn't rob the push-button system out of this.
I actually didn't. I stole the heater controls.
Oh, that's right.
Time for your first drive.
Hey!
Oh, you just folded the hood.
hood's folded now.
It was folded before. Shut up.
I might put some lube on all those hinges, I guess.
Now you can see where he's not going.
It's turning a little bit more now. The steering was definitely
Steering locked up.
It was.
It's moving now.
Almost got it straightened out.
All right, I got a car in front of me. I'm just gonna have to.
I will try to...
Just hop in and go like hell. He's ready.
Turn them as much as you can. Oh, they're doing it.
Yeah, it's going, man. Keep going.
Such a good car.
Yeah, I'm glad you picked this one. Literally nothing holding it together. Holy cow, he made it. That car hasn't moved in probably 40 years.
I'd say more than that. Man.
I don't think any of the brakes were stuck though, were they?
No, they look like they're rolling on this
Yeah.
side.
You got freed up. I could tell. It was rolling decent.
The steering also did not work at first, but I fixed that by strong arming the shit out of it.
It's coming right around.
It's practically like done.
Ready to go back on the road.
And that's gonna do it for today. Today is the day we're gonna mess with the Chrysler. Dalton and I's wagon project is kind of delayed at the moment, so we're gonna play with the Chrysler. The goal for today is to try to acquire another trunk floor and subframe for this car. There's a 60 over there that somebody looks like they started to cut the back end out of but haven't. I'm going to try to remove it as best I can from that car for this car. The other goal for today is there's a car, Plymouth up there, that's got a 383 that should be good. I want to see if I can get it popped off. Probably not gonna like run it, but if it turns over, maybe fires, that's good enough for me. So this is the 60, a much inferior car to the 61. Isn't that right, guys?
Sure.
The only thing that this car has that's better than the other car over there
Just more of it.
is a trunk. But you know, somebody's
You're still getting it.
hacked out the bottom of that quarter there, that door's smashed over there. Like this is just a parts car. The other one's a builder, you know. So I'm going to be taking the whole back part of the trunk along here, this seam, and then up around the wheelhouse, and then up along there in front of the shock mounts. Gonna be a lot of Sawzall blades and death wheels.
Yeah, you hit that separate trunk drop piece there. It's a different stamping.
Follow this wheelhouse all the way up to here though.
Yeah, you'll be safe.
Lots of liquid nails.
Seam sealer.
Oh, that worked. I don't know that I'm getting anywhere.
Okay. Last is the leaf spring, but that's going to take cut off the right.
Yep.
There we go. Just like that. The rear end should be separated from the rest of the car. Wow.
Trauma.
Yeah,
Done.
that took a lot more cutting, but I think it's out. Hey,
Oh, now, yeah. Not the wiring.
damn it.
It's actually original.
I was going to try to save that wiring harness. So this is maybe a 66 Chrysler here that has a allegedly good 383. We're going to see if we can get it to pop off or do something. Just a way worse car, not deserving of this 383.
No, this car is complete, functional.
Yeah. Perfect. Does this have a carburetor on it?
Yes, it does.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
2-barrel Stromberg.
And it does turn over.
Missing a couple fork wires.
Got a coil.
Allegedly turns over. We were told it turns over.
I think here's one of the missing plug wires. There they are.
Ah, that's why you unplugged them. Look at that end.
Oh.
That's okay though, we can come up with that.
Jeez. See if it catches fire.
Yeah.
Can't quite reach.
Those are factory battery cables.
What are you talking about?
There. Oh yeah. A little galloping. Not bad though.
It's practically running.
Dalton's on the hunt for plug wires to replace a couple. I think it'll start. I got a good feeling about this. I'm gonna clean those points real quick. They look pretty bad.
Yeah, hang on. Which one's the that's negative? You are positive. Here, oh, we can do a better job.
You are not hack enough yet.
I don't know. After what I just did to the trunk of that Chrysler.
You're getting there. Like, there's promise in you for sure.
Well, what you did there is fine. Anytime you pull a panel out of a junkyard, you're supposed to remove excess.
Yeah.
And you did. Then you bring it over to your workstation.
And it was honestly pretty clean. Like, it really wasn't that hacked.
Hang on. It helps if the battery's actually hooked up.
Oh, well, it was. It's almost like the cables aren't the right size.
There you go.
Yep, it's shocking me through my knife. Yes. Got spark. Anything to fill that with?
Right in the middle.
Right there.
The infamous Stromberg.
Look at us not using ether. Yes, we've even got accelerator pump.
Screwdriver.
It is. Oh yeah. Well, you got a good motor.
Sounds healthy.
Yeah, it's running on like 6 probably.
Yeah. Manifolds are loose too, so that's kind of why it sounds so poor. There's no exhaust at all, but hey, I didn't hear any bad noises.
No, it's solid.
Good.
Didn't smoke either.
No, not at all. Dude.
This is a denture.
Yes.
Are we there yet?
Yes, tank.
Oh, and this is where he does.
This is terrible.
Oh. Good thing it's your car we're working on.
Right?
Hey, just throw it in.
Yeah.
Half in there already.
No, you got mud in the frame rails. It's gonna rust.
Oh.
It's been a few days, and now it is time to start working on the Chrysler. Been helping Dalton with his wagon, which is now running and driving, which is awesome. But I think the first thing we need to do to the Chrysler is I need to get the trunk floor figured out, which obviously, you know, I cut out of the 60, and this is going to be quite a heck job. The best course of action here is going to be remove these shackles first. That piece of exhaust, I don't need that. Then where they torched it along the back in that car, I'm gonna cut all along here because I don't need any of this. I'm gonna cut along here, and then I'm either gonna try to find all of the spot welds along these rails. Well, actually those are not spot welds. It's just tacked. Maybe I can find all of those and grind them. I need to separate these rails from this floor. First thing, I'm gonna pull these shackles, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and spray the bolts a little bit. I don't know what that's gonna do. Might help me, might not. This is my favorite stuff that you can buy, is Croil. These aren't even that seized. Oh, well, maybe they are. Like that. Then this old part of the leaf spring, slide right off of there. Good to go. Got both shackles off. I ripped the old piece of exhaust off. Next thing, I'm gonna go around and try to cut all these tack welds along these rails. So, gone along and cut all the welds up to here on each side. I'm gonna take this and go see if I can wedge it between this frame and this trunk floor and kind of try to start raising these rails up a little bit. Okay, well, that is not going to work. I see now why that is not going to work. This floor is spot welded all along those rails from the top too. I knew it wouldn't be that simple. So, next plan. This is very much not how I wanted to do this, but I really don't have a choice at this point. Gotta remember, fellas and chicks, I'm working in a junkyard. Very limited tools, not a lot of resources. So, this is how I'm gonna have to do it.
And no one will ever know.
Yeah, you won't know.
Yeah.
No.
Beautiful. Now get it done.
There it is. The rear frame section of a 61 Chrysler. And I'm gonna just kind of butt weld it and then plate it. And I even grabbed that piece of definitely not galvanized pipe to weld in between the two if I need any extra bracing before the trunk floor is in it, and then that will just become permanent and that'll stiffen up the back side of the frame. Oh no, lost a piece of trim. Okay, now let me try to get an even number of blocks or something to set it down on either side, and then we can let the axle droop. Not sketchy at all. Having all the weight off the frame rails in the back, or what's left of the frame rails, at least in my head, makes sense, because if there was any kind of weight on it, it would kind of tweak them and they wouldn't be quite right. It's not going to be perfect, folks. This is just, I know, not the right way to do it, but it's all we can do. And it was either this or the car sits there over there and keeps rotting. So I'm going to do this because I really like the car and I really want to get it out of here. That hole in that frame rail, which is the same on either side, same spot, the same as that hole right there. So if I measure from the center of that hole on each side of this old frame, which this side came to, oh, you're not gonna be able to see any of this, 2 inches, pretty much exactly on this side, and then on that side 2 1/4. So what I'm going to do is measure back from the hole on the new frame 2 inches on this side and then 2 1/4 inches on that side, and lop them off, and then this whole thing ought to kind of fit right in place of the old one. So what I've done is I have shortened the frame rails. Thought I was filming that whole bit and I wasn't, so love this camera. And I have also cut this piece of pipe to approximately, you know, we're probably within about a 1/2 inch of the right width to act as a brace between these frame rails, because there is nothing without the trunk floor. Let me give this kind of a test fit. I think that's gonna work. Yes, you can see we've got one side fitted almost expertly.
Almost.
And then trying to get this other side wedged in here. We've gotten pretty close, but everything is moving and making it not very easy. I wonder if I can play with the rear end a little bit and jack it up.
Goes a little bit.
I think you're getting there.
But all just go. Let's try straightening it some, getting some of the bind out of it. Hey, that one's a really nice fucking fit.
I think if it's me, I'm welding that right now, and then fiddle. That one is the one that's kind of
You'd weld that right there where it is?
Yep. Just a couple of tacks just to hold it, and then you can kind of, you know, get that side better.
Probably within an 1/8 inch. Yeah. That's really about as good as it's gonna be, I think. That's also the one that was nasty torch cut.
Yeah.
And then I can get this one kind of solid and then beat that one into place better.
Yes.
And then get them both, and then
Then you'll have enough.
I'm gonna have to find some plate and plate it. Hey, the underside of this car looks really nice. Might even use that original muffler. I did not clean any of this like I said I was maybe going to, but that's why we have 6011 rod. It cleans itself.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, way too hot.
That's really low. Nice of some guy to buy that mobile welding unit.
It was.
I don't know.
Damn. That's better than a tack right there.
Yeah, I think we don't need these anymore.
That's damn near the edge.
Hey, hey. That side's pretty solid right now.
More?
Yeah, a little more up.
Oh, here we go.
I think that's about as good as it's gonna get.
I think it's a little high, actually.
Think so?
Yeah. That looks better. More even.
Yeah, when we plate it, it'll be okay. just more of a gap to fill with weld.
Right.
Oh yeah, much better. So the plan is, I've got these, welded in. They're just in place. They're not perfect. It's not great, but they're solid at least. Got a piece of stock for each side I'm going to plate it with. And then I found some scrap angle that I'm going to box each side of the frame in with. So I'm going to weld one there, then one on the other side. Basically, boxing that frame back in again. Probably going to be way too much, but that should work. Finally, I'm done. See, I plated the top on each side, then I boxed the inside on each side of the rail. Then on the outside, I ended up just welding the angle like that. It's plenty strong. It is by far stronger than it was before. I also added this pipe to give the back part of the frame some rigidity when it's got weight on it. I know those welds and stuff are not pretty, but I'm dealing with rusty metal and scrap metal, and not the best conditions, but working with what I got. I think it came out well. It is way stronger than it would have been from the factory. You probably don't realize how thin wall that frame is. It is boxed, but I mean, it's like sheet metal, really. And I was welding probably 3/16, and then the plate on the top might be 1/4 inch. So yeah, it's strong. It ain't gonna go anywhere. It looks like shit, but I promise you that's the strongest part of that frame right now. So let's sit her back on the ground. I don't think that's bad. Not bad at all. It sits actually just like it should. It's got both rear tires are pretty much flat, but one is flat, the other one is almost flat. Yeah. Oh yeah. Should be just fine. So, as you can see, I started to kind of go around and tack this floor in. It's shitty, I'm not gonna lie. But it's all we got, and nobody else was gonna do this for this car. It would have been scrapped. So, don't have any, but we have a guy with Bobcat. That's how we pulled the motor out of the car with the 429 for Dalton. But he's not available today, so kind of just killing time right now, doing little things. I'm gonna start getting the motor ready to pull out. I'm gonna start unhooking stuff. I'm gonna start by pulling the hood so I can get to everything easier. It does not open any farther than that. The hinges are pretty well seized. Just 4 bolts though holding it on. I'm gonna start just going around, unhooking stuff, getting it ready to go. Probably pull the motor mounts. Don't really want to lay under this thing right now. If you look way down there, can you see it? No. Well, look, right there. That's what I'm pointing at, down there. Look there. That is the stud for the motor mount. So, let me soak these down, and it looks like probably a 3/4. Okay, well, can't really get on the other mount at all. Can't even see it. Cannot see the bolt. So, manifolds are in the way, big time. I think the easiest thing to do is going to be to just pull the damn manifolds, because there's also a shield around that mount, and to see how that shield is connected and stuff, I cannot access it at all. I'm pretty sure there's a stud back there toward the back of this mount, just like the other side, but I cannot get to it with the manifold there. So the manifolds need to get out of the way first. Let's get some stuff out of the way here. Don't really want to destroy everything, but it could happen. So get on there. Are you kidding me? Come on, you're so close. This stuff just, aha, I win, bitch. Probably a 9/16. Second guess. Looks like a 9/16. You know, at least bolts typically come loose out here pretty easily. Time to see what I'm working with. Got the bolts out, hopefully all of them. Come on. You know you want to come off of there. I almost feel bad if this thing wasn't junk. Come on, get out of there. Just so much going on over here. Just shit just everywhere in the way. Come on. Come on. There. Now, go over there. Now I can actually see. Okay. So, way down there is the stud. There was no way to get to that with the manifold on it. I'm gonna have to pull the other manifold too. Yeehaw. So, the problem I'm having, I thought I'd rounded that nut off down here. This guy. The camera will focus. Come on. This guy here on the mount. No, actually, that's a piece of all thread. That piece of all thread has a nut on the bottom that's very difficult to get to. I might be able to get to it from the bottom and then get a wrench on the top, have somebody hold that, and then I could get it separated. But talk about just a pain to pull the motor mounts. Good Lord. Why would they do it that way? I don't know. However, I think that's a tomorrow problem. I have been on this car all day. I am exhausted. Don't really want to do anything else. But hey, it does have a back part of a frame now. So we actually made a lot of progress. Back here again on the Chrysler. I think this is what, day 2, 3, something like that?
I don't know.
Got help this time. And I've got 4 tires that hold air. And it even rolls. The plan is we need to get the car under that gantry right there so we can continue pulling this 361. I think we're just gonna probably use a tow strap behind the Dodge, which doesn't have a hitch at the moment, and pull it straight under that gantry. It's actually like a piece of all thread with a nut on each end of it.
Yeah. Well, you just got to get a socket on the back side and a guy with a wrench on the top.
Yeah.
Ain't too bad.
There was just, last night, there was just me, and I was pretty burnt out, so.
I still don't know why we're not making this engine run.
Well, I just have serious doubts about it.
I think you're negative. I'm kind of an optimist. I mean, come on, it's a Chrysler.
Yeah, that is true. It's not a Ford.
No, it's not a damn Ford or one of those damn GM cars.
Yeah, those are junk.
Yeah.
They didn't really run when they were new to begin with.
No, they didn't. They didn't at all. Not a very popular, sought-after vehicle like this one, you know.
Well, you know, everybody is just searching the junkyards for these cars.
They are. Well, that's why there's so few of them.
Yes. The very, very few that actually, you know, got scrapped because they died have already all but been picked over.
Well, most of them are still in Cuba. Well, you know, I am a fan of the Stromberg 2-barrel, though.
Yes?
I do like them quite a bit.
I like Strombergs.
Very simple carburetor.
That looks like a really good example of one, too.
I bet we could wash it out with brake clean and son of a bitch would run. They're pretty good.
I don't know if you've noticed yet, but everything on this car is covered in a nice layer of grease and dirt.
You know what that's from, though. I mean, honestly, the engine itself is actually fairly clean, but everything around that damn power steering pump is freaking
Are you implying that the power steering pump might have leaked?
Yes. Actually, yes I am.
No. Chrysler power steering pumps do not leak.
Yeah, they're almost as good as Ford ones.
Carburetor. Haha.
Dude, she'll run. There's only like an inch of mud in there.
Yeah, I know. But it is stuck. There's a lot of mud and rust down there where the distributor was, and I have a feeling the car wasn't wrecked. So something was wrong. There's a reason it's here.
The car wasn't wrecked? The car's definitely wrecked.
Yeah, but
This car was worth about $50 when it was parked. This totals it.
I think it was the last plate on it 72.
Yeah, everyone I've seen out here is 72. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. I don't know. By 72, you know,
By 72, it's an 11-year-old car. You know the Billy Joel song, right? It's all rock and roll to me. You know, he talks about his wide whites and yeah, and everyone makes fun of him.
Yeah.
That's what.
It's just hard for me to process that there was a time when fins and canted headlights and all of the things that make these cars amazing was not in style.
It was actually only in style for a very short. It was actually out of style by the time this car was made.
You are right. By 61, this car was kind of outdated looking.
Was.
Now, if this was done in 1958, you'd have been
high roller.
Yes. Got the power steering pump just pulled off and set to the side. I'm gonna try to save at least the lines. I want to try to make the power steering work in this car. If I can, that would be better. And the next thing I'm working on, I got the throttle linkage and everything all disassembled. You see the kick down just clips on this ball here, and then the throttle linkage from the pedal clips on that side right there. This is actually a really nice setup, but I've got to try to save as much as I can. Basically everything but this engine needs to be saved. Got the motor mount apart. No wonder I couldn't really find a socket that fit on it properly. That used to be welded or something.
Yeah, it was captured.
Yeah, so we might have to tack that back in when we go to stab the new motor.
Ratchet strap.
Yes. Oh, well, there went the nut.
Probably need that. We'll find it.
Yeah, we got to save every single part of this.
Well, God knows we're not going to find another one, so.
Yeah, it sure would be a shame to replace this with, like, you know,
something that isn't square.
yes, like a regular bolt, you know, would also work.
What else we got? Training cross member?
Training cross member, drive shaft. This thing will be ready to yank.
Yeah.
Just pulled the fan off and I noticed this sticker on the water pump. That is a rebuilt water pump.
Ugh, she's cherry.
Yeah? Good. Put it on the other engine.
You know, it might clean up. Might pull it off of there.
But that just kind of, you know, speaks to the time that this car was on the road. You don't rebuild water pumps now. You don't rebuild anything now. You just bolt on a new one and replace it and throw the old one away. Well, next is the transmission cross member. Get the car jacked up. I'm gonna look for some blocks or something to put it on. I don't feel like dying under this car today.
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe. Of course, the jack's not sinking in the ground like it was with the wagon. Alright, I'm coming down.
Alright. Yikes.
Bad on your side?
Yeah. Try that. I mean, sure.
Did you see something?
I don't know. Just, you know, you might have a leaky pinion seal.
No. No.
Once I take all this mud out, man, it's gonna leak like a sieve. Wrap an oily rag around it, it'll be alright.
Yeah. Put some brake fluid in there.
Oh, that's right, it's a Chrysler. It has a snubber on it, which means you can't get to the other bolts unless this can turn, which it can't. That's great.
It should turn. It's in neutral. Oh, well, no.
Yeah, we just gotta lift the back.
Yeah, okay. Give you some perspective of what we're dealing with. Everything under this car is undercoated and or just completely covered and baked on grease. Like, I cannot see how that mount unbolts on the cross member. It took him a while to find
One bolt.
You found one bolt.
What is this itty bitty little thing?
A strap bolt.
It's tiny. It's 1/4 inch.
That's huge.
What is that? 8 inches?
Yeah, that's giant. What are you talking about? He's gonna get the two that he can get to there, and I'm going to try to get these two drive shaft bolts right here, if I can reach them. And then we can jack up the rear end and turn it and get to the others.
That way we're not under here too much with no supporting jack under the front as well.
Yeah, good idea. Would have been smart to block the rear wheels too, but you know.
Ow, it ain't going nowhere.
Sure.
You got the drive shaft out of there. He's still working on the transmission mount. Are you done yet?
Well, it's a very long, fine threaded bolt, and I've got a wrench. So.
It's truly a delight to work on this vehicle.
It is.
Really just this one in particular. It's really not that bad of a design. It's just this one's covered in like 6 inches of mud.
Yes.
I don't know why.
It wasn't because it was sitting in the mud.
No.
Yeah, so the plan is I'm gonna pull this through bolt for the mount, then put a jack under the pan of the transmission, and then this center of this cross member should drop out without disturbing the torsion bars.
We hope.
We hope. That would be very upsetting if it did. Otherwise, then we'd have to pull this drum off here or something and try to get it through the cross member, and then it'd be really fun to try to stab the new motor.
I love the drum on the back of the transmission. I mean,
yeah. I mean, it's a, you know, I'd rather have that parking brake set up than the ones on the wheels that lock up as soon as you use them.
nah, I like it when it locks up as soon as I use it on the drive shaft. It's much better. Well, the good thing about this setup, though, is you could legitimately use that as a brake.
Yeah.
Like, for a long period of time.
You can. Someone probably did.
Yeah, it's a shame the other car probably doesn't have that, because that would actually solve a lot of your problems.
That would solve all of the brake problems, potentially.
How's it going?
Great. I love that you have to chisel out these bolts because they're so full of...
Well, it's rust-proofed.
This car was never, ever, ever going to rust away. I can promise you that. I've got 2 of these fancy special cross-member bolts out.
Wow.
I've got 2 more to go. If we lose those, we're screwed. We'd need a different car, so don't lose those.
What the hell is that?
Weird, huh?
That's bizarre.
Is it a different size? Why can I not? There, grab it.
There you go.
Yes. One to go.
And it's just gonna drop right out.
God, I hope so. The people that are watching that know if it will or not, or if they know it doesn't, they're probably laughing at us right now.
Whenever you take that last one out and the torsion rods make it spring down, take your arms off.
No.
That won't happen.
There's a jack under there. A known good jack. I hope not, because the torsion rod's right over my face.
I can zip that one.
Will it drop down? No.
It's probably wedged slightly.
Sure. Yes.
That's what it is.
It's not. I mean, yeah, those transmissions are very light, so. You know.
2 hidden bolts.
Yep, along the top, there's 2 hidden bolts. With them out, you can remove the cross member.
I'll be damned.
What a just genius. I mean, think about it. Just all the thought there was for the mechanic when they built this car.
Yes, hide them on the top where you can't get to them. Actually, they weren't bad.
No, not bad. At least the nuts are captured on those.
You gonna drop trans?
I guess I should, right?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. Okay. Motor mounts are loose too, so it should be ready to yank out, I think.
That's your... Whoa!
Damn. Woo. What is it?
Shifter cable.
Oh yeah.
Speedo cable.
Parking brake cable.
Parking brake cable.
Cutoff wheel.
That solves all those things. Jesse has acquired a cutting device.
Oh, look at that door gap though. I mean, you can almost not even tell.
If you just turn around, close your eyes, it's not bad.
Yeah, Ray Charles probably wouldn't have an issue with it.
No.
Or Ronnie Millsap for that matter.
No. Hey, watch the paint.
Yeah, right? We should probably get those fender covers.
Yes.
Put on this one.
Well, I like how this one is relieved for you, you know, especially me. I got kind of a belly. It helps me get in there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man, that's rated for it.
So I'm sure at least one of those 3 cranes, you know, one of those 3 hoists are rated for this engine.
I hope we haven't used them up. They've been doing a lot of work. Yeah, just gonna pop right the hell out. One thing, I don't know. Should we take the car off the blocks?
Nah.
No.
That way, you know, because everything that's still connected, we're going to have to crawl under there 420 times.
That's true. Oh, wow. Heavy. Whoa! Well, the manifold held just fine.
Yeah,
the chain broke.
The hook on that chain's not rated for that.
We pulled a 420 with that 2 days ago. We were under it. That's not much lighter than this. We are very lucky.
Yeah, we were.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't even want to say on camera. Yeah. Yeah. We might have messed up that hoist a little bit.
No, I just got a little of the other hoist in it.
Oh.
God, I hope the studs hold.
Oh, God. Yeah, that will...
I put 2 bolts in it. I'll just get down here. Yeah.
I think it's coming out.
Yeah, she's coming, no problem.
It's only scraping on the
Oh, baby. All right. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna need to be able to move the car, huh?
Yeah, we got to get it off the blocks. But now's a good time to do that. Let's get it off the blocks. and then we can roll the car backwards, and she'll just pop right out. And
We
then
got a good angle going, and I really don't want to get my face close to that.
no. We stay. How long is that? 6 feet? Stay 6 feet away.
Yeah, I very much agree. Okay. Oh yeah, let me just get back under the fucking thing to get the jack.
Listen here, it's the way it goes, okay? Sometimes you just gotta do it, okay? May not be safe, smart, but you gotta do it.
Yes.
And we're doing it.
We'll be almost home free, I think, when the car's on the ground.
Oh yeah.
Bring the car down.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's even rolling itself backwards for us.
It's vomiting the engine up for us.
It needs to come up a lot higher.
A lot. Push car and...
Down just a little.
It doesn't roll this way. What the hell? There.
Alright, looks pretty clear. You got the starter wire.
Alright. I'll break it. You just move the chalk back a little bit. Oh, now you don't want to go. You!
Oh, it needs to come down. We were there, but we lost it.
You go up. You go up.
See, the
I'll
thing is,
push.
That
Yeah.
drum is catching on that
I
lip
see it.
in that tunnel.
Ready?
There we go.
There.
Two-man job.
Kind of caught again.
There you go.
Fine.
It's fine.
Okay.
We got to get out of the way anyway.
These tools. Get under that.
Hey, look, all my tools. Hey, there's that hammer.
Success.
Yeah. Yeah. Those motor mount bolts are very loose. Just about ready to fall off.
Desert cars.
Oh, I was being sarcastic. They're very tight.
Yeah, and they're really cool to get to on these.
Immediately cuts wrist, dies from bleeding out.
That one's gonna be fun. Can I get a ratchet inside there?
We'll just put that there. Where's the other one?
It's on the top. I might be able to hit that top one with an impact.
So he's just got to get the motor mounts off of here. Real quick job, easy, no problem.
Yeah, easy. Nothing to it at all.
No, easy, no problem. Definitely might have to pull the oil pump, but yeah, it's fine.
Actually,
yeah.
that would probably be quicker.
I-
Take the oil pump off and then just hit that with an impact.
That's how I've done them.
Okay.
So he's got to rob those. Gonna need those. The other car won't have that style amount. I've never seen that style amount.
Oh, they're awesome because the only way to take those mounts apart is you have to have the manifolds off the engine.
It's cool.
So we've got to put the engine in the car with the exhaust manifolds off of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
At least they have studs.
You have to pull the oil pump to this goddamn motor mount. It's great.
You're the one that picked the car. Don't get mad at the car.
Pull the fucking exhaust manifolds to get to the...
We could be putting a small block Chevy in something and be done and drinking by
like
now.
that Pontiac.
Not as easy as a small block Chevy, but you know, still better than this.
Well, we could be drinking right now. I mean, there's nothing stopping that.
It's true. Roundhouse.
There.
There you go. Better keep that. It's rare.
What the fuck's rare about it? It's a...
They'll put that together on Tuesday.
Okay, now I'll pull the mounts off.
Is that how you change oil? Just rip that off.
You just take it off, throw it away, get a new one. Done. This is how you service a Chrysler. You remove engine. Step 1.
Still not easily, but
We going to Denny's tonight?
Denny's? Yeah. I like
It's been
Denny's.
like 24 hours.
It's been a while. Did we go there yesterday?
We didn't go to Denny's today.
Well,
No, it's been 48 hours.
oh yeah, because last night we went to the Mexican joint.
Yeah.
And I've paid for that all day. Wasn't the vodka or the cake. None of that.
Yeah, let's try to, maybe we get a roll at it. We can get it over there.
Get it stuck in the mud, you know. Easier if we weren't rolling over blocks.
This roll good. You want to steer it? I can push you, I think.
If we get it far enough back, I can steer it, and then we can both shove it over there.
Now we need to go get the donor.
The donor.
The significantly better, more complete in every way.
Yet way uglier, boxier, horrible looking car.
Yeah, it's, I mean, look at that face. It's
Who wouldn't love that?
one only a mother could.
Yep.
Oh! Whoa! Oh! Woo!
Trying to be funny, but yeah. Oh!
Oh!
Nice car.
Whoa!
God damn!
He hasn't even drank today.
He's stuck. Now he can
Straight! Straight! There we go. Look at that hideous car.
It is an ugly piece of shit.
I mean, look
my
how
favorite car.
look how rusty it is. I mean, I think I see some pinholes.
Oh, did you bring lug nuts?
No.
We'll find them.
Ugh,
Well, get to jacking, boy.
hate this car.
Ugh. Well, the windshield's broken,
Yeah,
and yours isn't. So
it might be gone. Cool.
it's been.
One thing we didn't grab is the pry bar.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Not needed in the desert, though.
Okay.
Hey, you see how that drum just comes off,
Yes.
and it doesn't have a tapered axle? You see that?
What is that? When did they start doing that?
When they started to think. Those are my brand new tires, by the way.
Yes.
They're only gonna get shredded.
Looks tough. I will be very upset.
They don't clear the wonderful hub. There.
Oh, that's right. They went to the big hub. Well, it's okay. Just, put them on a couple of threads.
Okay.
So these are Ford wheels. They're for my Starliner. And the hubs are different. Whenever Chrysler went to the later design here, they use a larger hub. And they, in fact, are hub-centric vehicles. With them white letter tires, this looks like a moon runner.
This thing's. I'm starting to like this car. Maybe we'll just build this one instead.
Man, that would be the smartest thing you've ever done. Perfect.
I'm starting to like this car.
Man, look at
this.
That's sharp.
This is cool.
That's a good looking car.
You should just drive this.
Look at them white letters on there, man. This thing's tough.
Yeah.
Fill that trunk full of moon. Go running. Get you a nice hot 440 in this thing.
Smokey ain't gonna catch you.
Not with them tires.
Nope.
I'm not super confident about that one turning. Ooh. Everything is fine. Today's not our day, Buff.
Nope.
I don't know if
Today's not.
I don't know if we're gonna get high enough with that sinking in the mud like that.
I don't see the problem.
Just keep going.
That was
Now
rocker
you're off
panel.
the pinch weld. Now it's on a safer spot.
Yeah. Just keep going. Oh, yes, it will. You're in the dirt. Just lower the ground.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
You're fine.
Okay,
We didn't have to nearly.
Yeah.
4 lug nuts, so we're gonna have to go 2 on each wheel on this one.
That's okay.
You're overachieving.
Man, look at them tires. God, this thing is sharp. One will hold it.
Think one will hold it?
Yeah. Definitely.
Trust that?
No. Yeah, Buff, go ahead and throw the skirts on.
Yeah. You get this thing running.
Okay.
Take her to town. Look at this. You throw this car on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, the windshield. I mean, you can't do anything with that.
For the right buyer.
No, Marketplace with the raised white letter tires, $2 grand.
Probably. Probably not when the 383 is pulled out, though.
No. Oh, look how tough that looks. God, that's beautiful.
Put this dash in your car.
We'll just simply fire this up, drive it over there.
Yep.
No problem.
I can't think of any problems.
No. Pretty sure it's in park. Maybe.
Maybe.
Does it have transmission fluid? Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Plenty.
Actually, it looks really nice.
It's kind of burned. What do you expect? It's a torque flight. You know?
They're always burned, but if it's red at all on a torque flight, I usually figure they're fine.
That's a really nice car.
Oh, Jesus.
It's almost got full interior. Look, pedal doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
But look at that dash.
Fuck. Hot. Okay.
Just in case it moves. So it sure seems like transmission's bad.
It does, yes. All we have is reverse.
But that pump probably hasn't pushed fluid in a long, long time. So maybe, let's check it again. It did suck down quite a bit. The pump is good. It's just not translating.
Also, kick down acts as a pump.
Oh man, did he scratch the other car? Oh no! Fender skirt! Destroyed the fender skirt. Man. You did.
We need something heavier to drag this. Are any of the wheels turning at all?
I don't know.
Do you hate it when people park too close to you?
I know. The rears are turning.
Are they? I don't think either of the fronts are.
Well, they're probably finding it rather hard to turn.
Yeah, go like hell. Go like hell. This one is turning.
It is the next morning, and it looks like I found a good racing 727 transmission for the Chrysler.
If the chain stays.
At the low, low price of $1,003. Let's get this thing loaded up and get back to the yard. 727 in this car is no good, but I've got another 727 as you just saw, which may or may not be good. I don't know. Untested.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, 727s almost never die, except for this one, and that one over there, and a few others, and the one I killed backing out of a Walgreens parking spot. Other than that, they've all been good to me.
They're great.
But this is about ready to pull. Got a few little things, speedometer cable. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the manifolds the rest of the way off, throttle cable, and I think this guy's ready to come out.
Hey, speaking of Chrysler's prowess and everything, how did this car get over here? I mean, last we saw it was your truck really struggling.
Yeah, well, you know, the truck got it pulled out of the hole and ready to go, and then had to use that little Chevy truck over there to get it the rest of the way over here. Alright, we'll start doing all the fun stuff underneath it, so get the jack up.
And I will take the easy job and remove my beloved Stromberg 2-barrel. If you don't like a Stromberg 2-barrel, fuck you.
That one ran perfectly.
It's pretty damn good.
We didn't even have to fill it with brake clean.
What was that?
It sounds like it's about to break in half.
Oh.
Just gotta settle a little bit.
It looks okay over here.
It's fine. So, Dalton got the carb pulled off, got a lift plate put on it. I am going to remove these manifolds. They are unbolted, but I need to saw the pipe down there. Then they should just lift right out. One manifold.
Excellent.
Yeah, there was no gasket
Yeah,
there.
those are machined. See how they're nice and smooth?
Oh.
If they're machined flat on both ends, they don't need one.
Would that imply that this is a superior design than, say, like a Chevrolet?
No. Funny thing about those, they get hot. And they warmed.
Both manifolds are off now. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this compressor and some of this stuff off the front that I'm not going to use, just to kind of get it out of the way, and I'd rather do it here than on the ground.
Kick yourself in the ass come July. You know, I think we spent more time trying to remove the air conditioning than actually doing anything at all.
Yeah, well, they made sure that this AC compressor was never going to jump off of this car.
Well, that AC compressor has more horsepower than most modern vehicles, so it's understandable.
I think the compressor will come off now. Just take everything apart and you can get the AC compressor off.
Thank God. Oh. There's still another.
Come on.
What the hell? I think you gotta lift up. I think if you lift up, it'll slide out of the power steering.
Okay.
Yeah, just simply do that real quick. There you go.
Nice.
Solved.
It would appear that the very last thing is the drive shaft.
Why am I doing it?
You don't like digging out those bolts on the straps?
No, I don't. Actually, man, it's like it was buried in the mud or something.
No, not this car. Actually, it is a rust-free car.
Of course it is.
Just like the others. Of course, this one was a nicer car than I started with, and than you started with.
By far.
But, oh well. Somebody else can save it.
Here we go.
See what happens.
The multi-chain hoist system is the best system.
Of course.
There she goes.
We're out of the cross member, right?
You got another 1/4 inch.
Transmission too.
So the transmission cross member is still in it. So.
Well, if I set the car down, it might kind of, if it lifts it up evenly,
Yeah.
it might kind of come out.
I think it will. I mean, we may have to just drag the car off of it.
it'll
Oh,
work.
yeah. The transmission is completely full, too. Good thing there's a drain pan under it.
Yes, a big one. Oh, yeah, you're free and clear. I just need to give it a tug.
Yeah, so... yeah.
Just a little tug.
This car doesn't have a very big tunnel.
No, it doesn't roll very good either, so this might be interesting. Well, yeah, things are happening.
Just picking up the whole car. Mike.
Yep, now you are picking up the whole car.
Oh, well, we're out of the mount.
That's good. Maybe now it'll come with a little persuasion?
Maybe. Yeah, you know, it helps if the transmission's not connected to anything.
Huh.
If you want to pull it out.
That's weird. I don't know about that.
Try this again without a transmission mount. Hey, hey!
Oh, hey, that's a lot better.
Said it was ready to pull. Woo! Okay. Here with the Sawzall.
That's awfully tempting. Oh no.
Man, you're such a hack. How could you do that?
It was full of dirt. Wedged.
And pry bar.
Yeah.
What a horrible person.
There you go. Still wedged. Just on that damn latch. There it goes. Yeah.
Hey.
Oh.
Woo! There it comes. Yeah, it's gonna come right at me.
Yeah, it is. Oh shit. Training lines, do we care?
With this being strategically placed at eye level in the air, be a good time to pull the torque converter bolts. And 7/16. You don't have to worry about this falling. It's fine. I'm not under it, really, that much. There, now I can access the torque converter bolts. Aww. One. 3 more to go. Up next is starter, then I'll drop it down some, bell housing bolts out, and then we're done with this junk 727.
I got another bolt tray for you.
Beautiful.
Where'd that go? Nice 9/16. Of course it's 9/16.
I'm impressed. I don't know about you.
I just got so wet.
Oh, you just gotta get the dirt off of it. I'm not pulling an oil pump off this.
No.
And you know, we've got all these going on. It's perfect.
48 bolts that hold the starter on. I mean, you don't want it to fall off. It might.
It could. This is a very large, heavy starter. Oh, it's a manifold.
Motor mounts?
I do like the style of motor mounts they like on a Ford, where there's 3 bolts right there, bolted to it, you know?
No, this is way better.
It is.
I love the one that you can't see the bolt on. That one's cool.
Yes. On the other car, they were even worse.
No, the other car was worse. This is better than that.
Got one out. Leaves how many more to go?
5. Set of ratchet wrenches sure help you. You want one?
If you've got one.
No, I don't.
Oh. I do like ratchet wrenches. The old motor mounts are off. Now I gotta find the other style and I can throw them on it real quick. We'll be good to
Pull trans?
Yeah, let the transmission just fall on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Then, actually, I think then at that point it's ready to put back in the new car.
It is. Very, very close.
Throwing the different style mounts on from the other engine. Piece of cake. As long as you know exactly which directions the bolts go in and the order and how they face, not a problem at all. This one here that's hidden is the best one. I'm not putting the little fancy heat shield back around there. I know that the mount has a very high risk of melting or catching on fire without that heat shield, but I'm gonna chance it. Okay, new mounts are on. Now, let me drop the transmission. I might pull some of this kick down business off of here because, oh, and I need these. I need this shifter bracket for the shifter arm and then the kick down arm, which are both caked in mud, so that's gonna be fun to get those off.
Just go ahead and drop that thing off real quick. Just let her go.
Just drop it?
Yeah, just let her dump, you know.
Okay.
We couldn't possibly just lower this transmission. We know how safe that chain is.
Yes. Should have all the bell housing bolts out, so it's not stuck at all.
So there you go.
Just caught on the hand on that side.
There you go.
There it is.
It's one of those. We need the torque converter off of this.
Off of this one?
Yeah, it's got you've got the transmission you got was married to a 440, which means you got to use this torque converter out of this bad transmission.
Oh. Well, what could possibly be wrong with that torque converter?
The extra grit will help. It's like a shift kit.
I thought it was the other way around. We needed the torque converter with the came off the transmission that was mated to the 440.
Well, no, because Chrysler and all their genius made the ring gear part of the torque converter, so the torque converter has to match the engine balance. But there's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's still got blue paint on it.
Yeah.
There's still paint on the ring gear. Come on. Roll.
Dick.
Yeah, the fluid looks amazing.
It's not good.
Hey, look, it's stamped. If that means anything?
I don't know.
So the only thing I'm thinking,
He had the idea to knock this weight off, which would then make this neutral, theoretically. I don't know about the bolt pattern.
you know how Chrysler in their infinite wisdom has one odd hole on a 440. I know they do, but maybe on the 383 they're not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll do some. We'll consult the service manual.
Yeah.
See what.
Can we just butcher this?
Yes. I would just looking at the color of what is coming out of that torque converter into the drain pan, I would like to not use that torque converter.
It's not good.
No.
After consulting the great Chris Bird song, he said, yeah, just knock the weight off and it'll be fine.
Okay, that's what we will do. Probably a much better idea than using that torque converter over there. Might just pry off of there. Cool. Clean that up some. Yeah.
Easy. Cool. Let's do it again. Close.
Ooh, get bolts in that. Torque to spec. Go. Alright. Now the pins should kind of hold it. Now all the bell housing bolts are in except for the broken one, but this leaves torque converter. So wonder which one is the oddball on the flex plate, if there is one. Oh, cool. That's not good news. Flex plates are different between the two, so I can either pull this bag off, switch torque converters out, or find a different flex plate. Wonderful. So at a second glance, the fluid coming out of the old torque converter didn't look that bad. So we're just gonna switch them out because I don't have a different flex plate. So whatever. Uh-huh. Yep. This is the dilemma. So this is a later 727. I guess they call it, what, a non-lockup 727 or something?
I have no idea.
Anyway, I cannot use the old torque converter because up through 1966, the input shaft on the 727s on the big blocks has got 19 splines. Then 67 on, which is what this is a 24 spline. So therefore, the torque converter is not compatible. Cannot use that, and also the flex plate is different between the 383 and the 440, I guess, and this came off a 440, so I cannot use that torque converter over there with that flex plate. Make sense?
Chrysler.
So the rumor is there's a 440 over here in the engine pile mated to a 727, so I've got every tool I need to separate the two. And hopefully that has got the flex plate that I'm looking for. Never mind, there is no 440 over here. This is a 383, which would be the same thing, and that is a 361, which would also be the same thing.
I mean, it could be a later, shorter deck engine, which would help you, but...
Judging by that Dodge DeSoto Chrysler Plymouth casting,
no.
That is an early one.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, you just got to go pull the flex plate off the motor that trans came from then.
So I got the special later big block flex plate, which will allow me to then use the later torque converter, which belongs to this later transmission. I'm going to put this all back together and bolt the transmission back up to the engine and pick up with you there. You already saw me do it once. I think you kind of got an idea how it works by now.
You don't want any metal in your lines, do you?
It might be good for, well, it's got a filter in it.
Hell yeah.
It'll be fine.
Oh no!
Oh. Okay, now I'm back to where I was like 2 hours ago.
Laying underneath something that might kill you?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
But this time, the torque converter bolt holes line up with the holes on the flex plate. So we learned a very valuable lesson today.
No, I learned a very valuable lesson. Avoid at all costs.
Nah.
You haven't learned your lesson yet.
You like these things. Everybody likes a big block Chrysler.
I like that part of it. If only we had an 833 to put behind it.
Dude, if we had an 833,
That'd be pretty cool.
I've got one at home. They are very expensive.
Yes.
Hard to find, but I've got a cast A833 with a Lakewood big block bell housing.
Yeah.
That would be so cool in that Chrysler.
It would definitely wouldn't be a complete waste
No.
of an 833. No. Well, you got to put this together like Temu furniture, you know. Leave all the fasteners loose until the final step.
Sure, you get them snug and then you torque one, and then you really should go to the opposite one and torque it, kind of in an X pattern. It's really kind of the way you should do it. You know, this isn't this is more precise, see, you know,
That's what it is.
Higher tolerances. It ain't your Chevy where you just jam them together and then run bolts in it and tighten them.
And drive it for 200,000 miles.
Yeah, it's completely different. Completely different. So this goes like this. And then, of course, this set on a spring.
Oh, yeah, the coil spring.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is a two-piece special mount. So these, the two bolts that bolt it to the tail shaft go through there. Then this plate bolts these together, you see. And then they sit on a coil spring, and I think there's a through bolt also on the cross member.
Yes.
Makes sense.
It's perfect. Perfect sense. 5 bolts to do the job of 1. Makes perfect sense.
Not over-engineered.
You can tell they did learn their lesson.
I do like that style mount.
This is much better.
It is a very nice style mount. But you don't have a coil spring. You don't have...
I like the coil spring.
You don't want to be able to feel any driveline vibrations at all inside the car.
Just a constant squeaking to remind you that it's still there.
Okay, there is some minor differences here. Believe it or not, this one is studded, and this one was bolted, and of course the holes are not quite, you know, in the same spot. Like
Kind of like how the mount isn't in the same spot.
the mount is probably in the same spot.
Yeah.
If we had a tape measure, we could figure that out right now, or we could wait and find out when it's in the car.
I don't think it makes any difference. It's going in the car.
So now it's time to waller some holes out, or machine some holes out.
Yes. So just pick the biggest bit we have and hog it out. Done.
Yes.
Jesus. Not quite, eh? Just a little more.
Oh, hell yeah.
Before I tighten the shit out of that one, you
Let's get the other one on. Yeah. Just like IKEA furniture.
since I had to kind of re-machine this. Okay, finally, I think we're ready to bring the magical Chrysler back over here for its engine.
It's kind of bringing down the property values, so it's a good thing. Got to get it out of here.
Yes. Oh yeah, let me put the bottom of that mount on.
This seems really close. I kind of went and eyeballed the other engine to this one, distance from the bell housing to the mount. It's in the same neighborhood. It might be within...
So they're both on the back of the transmission, is what I'm hearing.
They are, in fact, both on the back of the transmission.
Okay, go down with it.
Would be a good
Swift kick in the ass, baby. Yeah. Once you go. Oh yeah.
forward. There, now we're picking up the trans.
Okay. You can go about another inch. More.
Yeah, right there. On the mounts.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
That's perfect.
Oh, well, on one side, we can kind of shift it over.
It's close.
It's very close. Just need to twist it a little bit. I've got this motor mount in, okay? That one's in, that's fine. It dropped on it, no problem. We thought we were out of the woods. This guy, not even close. So the motor is kind of kicked off, the tail of it's kind of kicked off to the passenger side. Well, why would that be? We thought maybe the transmission was hung up somewhere in the tunnel or on the cross member, or, you know, there's anything it could be. Well, let me crawl under here and show you one. This is the oil pan. This is the cross member. And they are jammed together. Rather than just weld this in place, like might have been done to his wagon with the oil pan, where it might be touching the cross member, I can't do it. I can't do it. So that means this has to come back out again, and I have to swap oil pans
with the original motor.
With the original 361.
Because there is a slight difference between them.
They are 4 years apart.
Yeah.
So I've got to swap pans, and also another issue that I have got to overcome is the fact that the transmission crossmember mount is in absolutely nowhere near the same place. Both 727s, mind you, but nowhere close. So those are both problems to deal with in the morning, I think.
I need a cheeseburger and a beer.
Welcome back to the junkyard. It's the next day. I've got to rob this oil pan off this junk 361 to put on the good 383. It's gonna be great. Why couldn't they have just been the same?
You want me to fix that?
Sure.
Where do you want it?
Right there. Yeah. Do that to the fucking one over there.
Oh, there you go.
Perfect.
Hey, have fun.
Got all the pan bolts out. Let's see how bad the inside of this old 361 is. Oh, you know, not terrible. Just completely full of sludge. Great. I'm also going to need this very nice pickup tube. Cool. Got a large amount of this kind of cleaned out of here, but there's still a ton of sludge in the pickup tube and in the pan. I'm gonna dump some diesel in there and just kind of let it soak, break it up, clean it out a little bit, because I don't want all this stuff going in the good 383. Basically what this is a crude parts washer. See, I can even get the sludge off my hands. Yeah, this pickup tube is just completely clogged. think I can work with that. You know, anybody else ever see those mug shots? It's like a really pretty girl, and you're like, you know, I could probably save her. That's kind of relatable right now. It just feels hopeless. I'm not gonna lie. Every single thing, it has fought me every step of the way. Got most of the pan bolts out, and then it occurred to me it's probably not a bad idea to dump the oil that's in this thing. Well, it's at this excellent angle, so got a drain pan right there, and you can see I've got a fire extinguisher now that I'm putting to good use. Oh, see how bad the oil looks. It comes out of this. Oh, well, that's not quite in the drain pan. Okay, that should be all of them. Come on. Oh. Oh. Wow. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see all the end play in that crankshaft. Oh, there was oil in it. Just all sludged up around the drain plug. But I caught it. It's all in the pan. Hey, look, the gasket's still on here. We're gonna save that. Not bad in there though, just really dirty oil. Got this pan cleaned out, as good as it's gonna be. I might wipe it out some more, but this was completely full of sludge. It's amazing it cleaned up as well as it did. I also got the pickup tube cleaned up and switched out, which is on the engine now. Thankfully they do interchange, there's not something different there. Bottom of this pan has got some serious dents in it. I might try to just kind of tap some of those out. And now, I was gonna replace the gasket, but since that one is still in good shape and in one piece on the block, I don't feel like sticking my head under there and scraping that for 2 hours, so I have got some ultra black RTV. Stuff is made for oil pans, so that's what I'm gonna use. How much grease there is on the outside.
No, that's undercoating.
Undercoating, yes.
That costs extra.
That's what it is, undercoating. Like this. I'm not stupid at all, I swear. Get one started in this corner. Aha. Success. The oil pan is on. Bolted in. This engine is going back in the car for the final time. This is no longer consensual. This is going to fit. Isn't that right, Buff?
Okay.
Get that tail shaft. That's the kind of note. The tail shaft is to go down past that. There you go.
We need to bring the tail up, transmission, so that we can get off that cross member.
Oh, that. Hey, it's almost. Oh, we're so close. Here's our stud. Like that. Let's see how we look on the other side. This is the side that we couldn't get on because of the pan hitting the cross member. So we've got to shift it over like that. There it is. That is beautiful. This guy, get that stuck through. Got mine started. Is that one on?
Yep.
It's in. So that only means now I've got to fab up a transmission cross member mount. Yeehaw.
There's one right there. And another one. And another one.
So the problem I'm having is this is the mount location right here on the tail shaft. This is the old mount location, and there's a through bolt that goes through the bottom of this through this coil spring, which then goes in a hole right here. So I'm thinking that I might be able to remove this spring from this cross member and weld a piece of plate and then drill a hole and bolt through it farther up here and still use the coil spring and this rubber original mount. I think that's going to be the best way to do it. So I got to measure from the center of this hole in this mount to the center in this hole in this mount on the transmission. And then that should give me how much I need to add to this, how much length I need to add to this plate for this mount. Got a plan here for this cross member. Buff found this nice piece of plate, and so according to my measurements while laying upside down under the car, the center of this hole, which is easier to tell when this bushing is in it, so this is where that spring set and then a through bolt came up and went into the mount in the bottom of the transmission. So I need to extend this out 2.5 inches from the center of that hole approximately to the center of the hole where the bolt will go through into the rubber mount on the back of the transmission. Present you a finished transmission mount. That spring is definitely not tack welded in place. It's fine. There's a cup on the bottom of the mount on the transmission anyway that'll hold it. So this should finish the engine and transmission install in the Chrysler. Just like that, the transmission is in. Isn't that nice? I extended that mount out and was able to retain the original spring. That'll work for me. And now I just got to tighten all the bolts in the cross member, and just as an added bonus, just for fun, I stuck the drive shaft in the car. This came out of the 66 or so Chrysler that had the 383, and it fits, no problem at all. That makes me so happy. Now that I've got the engine, transmission, and drive shaft in, I've got to work on all the little things that seem to take the most time. One thing that I'm going to attack right away is the carburetor, throttle pedal, and kickdown assembly. Just because to get to the kickdown and throttle linkage and everything, it's all right here. And I don't want to put the manifolds on yet because then I will lose a lot of this working area. Do you have a throttle linkage? Aha! That is what I need. That guy right there. That's got both ears. Let me rob that. Looks like a winner to me. I think we can make that work. Got the Stromberg set back on here. Just get it bolted in place first. Of course, every single stud just pulled out. Carb on. Let me get the rest of this old throttle linkage out of the way so I can see if I can make the other style work. Just get that out of here. Ran into another problem. So this Stromberg 2-barrel model WWC, it looks like, and this also Stromberg WWC is different. Throttle plate is different. This one is a pull style. The old one is a push style. So let me just tear the two carburetors apart, switch the base plates, because I really want to retain this original style throttle linkage and kickdown. This ended up being a utter nightmare, but I ended up finding I destroyed the first carburetor base plate because the blades were so stuck. So I got another one, fought it for hours, got it freed up, and now I have a gas pedal, and I also sort of have a kickdown utilizing the original style. So, made a lot of progress today. Good morning. It is the next day. As you know, last night we left off with the throttle cable, kickdown, all that good stuff. Today, the plan is to make this car run and drive. We're so close. I've got to put the exhaust manifolds back on. I did grab a brand new fuel pump just because the one that's on the car is it might work, but probably not for long. I've got to also figure out a fuel system and a shifter. Oh yeah, and a transmission cooler. So let's get after it. Passenger side manifold here. Now these have got this flapper here in the manifold, and it's always a good idea when you're dealing with these old cars to make sure that it's not stuck shut, which this one is not. I can see in it the flapper is stuck, but it's stuck open. That's what I want. And of course, no gaskets on these. I don't think I'm going to have enough hardware to do this. Somebody lost all the nuts. Great. And I just dropped another one. God damn it. Well, just drop them all.
My God, I'm a genius.
Yeah?
I put motor purr in the master cylinder. And look.
Hey! You think that would swell the seals on mine and make it work again?
Well, I don't know. But this is obviously the correct use for it.
Just fill the whole brake system with it.
Just run nothing but motor purr.
Yeah.
In everything.
Only dropped about half of them, but now the driver's side manifold. Come on. There we go. I thought we'd have some clearance issues back there with the wonderful throttle and kickdown linkage, but nope, it all seems to fit just fine. Both manifolds are on now. I'm gonna go ahead and attack that fuel pump real quick. Get on there. This ratchet, I swear. I think it's not done. Okay. They both look the same. The arm's the same. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna throw this bad boy on there. For those of you that don't know, on a big block Chrysler, there's a rod. There's a rod that runs down and runs that on the fuel pump. It's run by a lobe on the cam. So you want to make sure that that rod has not slid down, otherwise you can't get the fuel pump in. So you got to get in there, kind of give it one of these, make sure that rod's pushed up, you know, like that, and there. And you can remove the old gasket at the same time. And as you can see, it slid right in. Just tighten it up now. I went and pulled the line off the old pump. I was gonna stick it on the new one. That's just the short piece of line that runs to the main line that would have ran back to the tank. That sucker is completely clogged. That would not have helped us at all. Attempt to save this piece of line, I have had to create another parts washer that is disguised as an oil pan. So the next thing that I'm not looking forward to doing, I need to come up with a transmission cooler. So, you can see there's no radiator, no cooler here. I did find the horns. These are the original horns to this car. Definitely gonna have to try and see if those work. The solution to the radiator and the transmission cooler problem is this. Some of you guys might recognize this radiator by the giant JB Weld patch on it. This is the original radiator from the 62. You know, it's not great, but I think it'll work and it'll fit this car, no problem. And I don't have to modify it in any way. Slap this bad boy in. Oh. Oh yeah. Perfect. It's gonna fit absolutely no problem. Hey, somebody even left the bolts in here for me. Well, one of them. Damn. I'm gonna have to hunt up a bolt. to the 60 Chrysler. Did anybody leave any of the radiator bolts? It looks like no. Damn. Are there any bolts in it that are the right size? Aha. You guys can't see it because of the awesome lighting, but I think I just found the winner. Let's finish getting this bolted in here. Oh yeah. I think Chrysler used the same style radiator bolts forever. Okay, so the cooler lines, the metal ones were cut way back here. We'd have to run rubber almost all the way, which sucks, but nothing I can do about it right now. Well, there is, but I'm not going to. We'll put it that way. There it went. It's like it just quit cutting. Beautiful. You can see then, these are the two sections of line that I just tied on to the ones on the transmission. So now I just gotta kind of route them up here, put them on the cooler, which is on the bottom of the radiator. What a thing of beauty. I've got transmission cooler now. Just wanted to point out too, I know some of you are probably thinking this, that is actually not just regular rubber fuel hose. That is high pressure hose made for this application. Of course, you're not supposed to run that hose all the way back to the transmission like I just did, but at least this is better than just regular fuel line. Nice. Now let me see if the line that I've got over there in the parts washer is clear by now. I'll buff through my old pump in there. That pump is junk. This line on this side of the pump should run to the carb. The other one runs to the fuel tank. So now, before I forget, I'm gonna go ahead and dump oil in this and fill the transmission. Seems like a solid plan. What do you think?
I think I need a 9/16 wrench. Chop, chop. Oh, here it is.
A brand new filter. Throw this on here. This is my favorite oil. I'm more of a just put 1540 in everything kind of guy. My favorite 1540 is Rotella. But lately I've been buying the cheap stuff, just that O'Reilly brand. But I figured for this, I'll just go all out. Should hold 5 quarts. Oh, did I put the drain plug back in? Looks like it. Did I tighten it though? I don't know. Should be good. Might have a little extra in there. Not gonna hurt anything. I think this completely empty would be about 12 quarts. I would much rather it be a little bit on the full side anyway. So we know what happens when they're low. Bad things. This is going to take a while. You know, I don't even know if this transmission works. That's the huge gamble. Okay, there's 8 quarts. It's really full. Just gonna leave it at that. Probably gonna have to start it so it fills the torque converter, because the torque converter was empty, and then I can add the rest with it idling. I was actually able to save a big part of the harness from the parts car, which is what this stuff is right here. So this is the starter relay, and this is the ballast resistor. Now I need to think here. I have got, so this is battery power, which will get hooked up to the battery, positive side. That brings power to the relay. Then one of these off this relay should will run into a key switch. So we'll get 12 volts to the key switch for ignition and other things. So okay, run 12 volts to the switch off of one of these, probably this guy with the fusible link. And then that will come out, and I will hit one side of this resistor and then run the other side of the resistor over to the coil. I think I'm going to mount this relay and this resistor right about there. Looks good to me. Oh, well, lost that one. Come on. Stripped back the wiring harness. I cut most of it out. I thought I was going to be able to save some of it, but pretty much not any of it. So, like I say, this is going to be power. This will be key on power from the coil, or from the ignition switch, and then this side will go off to the coil, which is over there. This is the starter relay. So this is power from the battery. Will be run to this. Then this will go inside to key on power, which will then run back to this side of the resistor, which will then go to the coil. This cable runs to the starter. So I'm pretty sure it's one of these two that if I give it battery power, it will then make this relay work, and then the starter will spin. So I'm going to test that. I'm going to take one of these. I'm going to set a battery in here in this battery tray. Then I'm going to just take this and touch it to voltage and see which one will activate the starter. Brand new value battery. This is ground right here. This is positive. So this is what runs power to everything, basically. So now that I got power on this relay, should be able to jump one of these to power, and if the relay works, it'll turn over. Okay. No. That relay is no good, because then if I jump it straight from 12 volts to the starter, it'll start, or it'll turn over. So the relay's bad. I can bypass that though. What I will do, not the right thing to do, but I will run 12 volts off the back of the ignition switch right here. to the stud on the starter. Now this brings me to inside the car. Need to determine the best place to mount the ignition switch. Oh look! The original location even says ignition. Huh? How about that? Oh, I like that. That'll work. So that'll give me kind of an idea how much wire I need to run this. Now this just got real professional. Dalton's got this fancy wiring kit, so I'm not even going to run like all the same gauge and all the same color. I'm going to do different gauges and different colors. Crazy. I'm going to use 12 gauge for main battery power. That looks like what the old one is. So then that will go on this stud here. Okay. Now ignition. Ignition can be a smaller gauge. Yeah, 16 gauge is a little small.
It's even good. It was in a trash bag in there. I had to.
Oh well, that'll work. There. Strip this wire. Since I got two that are the same color, I stripped one so I know it's the crank wire. If I got any electrical tape, tape these up and make a nice little harness out of them. Got this made into a little harness. Let me shove this in the car. And I'm going to run the wires out through the firewall somewhere. Surely there's a hole. As you can see, I got the switch mounted. Then I'm going to run the wiring through that hole right there in the firewall. Here it is. Just pull that as far through as I can. Come on. I think I finally got everything kind of wired. If I did everything right, it should crank with the key now. Oh. Yes. All right. And should also have ignition. Just give it a little spray here. Oh yeah. Starts with the key now. The next thing, I need a way to shift it. So that means I gotta cut a hole in the floor. And fuel system, which is gonna be a tank on the roof, which I'll run down to the pump, and that should be good enough. I know I need to cut a hole, and it needs to be approximately in line with the gas pedal. At least from looking at it on the underneath, that is about where the shift lever is. So let me just get some of this nasty carpet out of the way. I know this is really fancy, but this is the new shifter setup. Basically this rod that sticks through the floor that you push or pull to get all your gears. Isn't that nice? Got my fuel tank here. Just gonna hook up this temporary boat tank for now. Run that down to the fuel pump, and that should work just fine. Perfect. Should gravity feed. Well, and it'll suck out of the fuel tank too because of the pump. Okay, I guess let's see if it'll do something. The transmission might still be a little low. I only got 8 quarts in it before it was full. Oh, this is comfortable.
What a beaut.
Isn't this a beautiful car?
Try it now.
I know what it is.
Oh, your new throttle linkage doesn't make the accelerator pump do anything, does
Yeah,
it?
I've got to move this little lever
Uh-huh.
over to one of these other slots.
Oh, okay.
But it should be okay to drive. It'll just start. What? Now we don't have ignition? What the?
The quality starter relay.
There is no relay doing anything now. Let's try it again. Oh.
Okay.
Got some gears.
It moved. That's good. Man, that thing is just cherry. I think you need an accelerator pump. Also, the damn choke is closed.
Oh, well, it's idling so high too, probably because of all the vacuum leaks I didn't fix.
Oh yeah, you should plug those.
Foolish to think that that original choke might work properly. Okay.
You can be pretty pissed off with that straight manifold leak.
Yeah. Yeah, I can find a...
Oh yeah, dude. No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could plug that. It's gonna run better now.
Okay.
Got brakes?
No accelerator pump is not helping anything.
No. Can you fix that quickly? Yeah.
Yeah, this just needs to be moved.
Another thing I've done on these Strombergs is put a zip tie in there to make them push harder. I think they get wallered out over time or something.
Yeah.
Something not happy there. It might just be a little stiff.
Yeah, because shouldn't it return?
Is it supposed to have another spring on it?
Not that there wasn't one on it, but it could very possibly need another spring.
Fix your EFI with a pocket knife.
Yeah. So it needs to be, we need a little spring to hold that down.
Wondered about that, but there's nothing to hook it to.
Yeah. That would solve the problem, though.
Either that or you need to lube it. Yeah, it's a problem for another day.
So comfortable in here.
Ah! Hang on. There we go. I'll sit on the damn fender if I have to.
Okay.
Hang on, stupid O'Reilly cans.
got Chrysler things to do. So
It moved from over there to here, kind of.
it moved.
I need to find another return spring so that the throttle will actually return all the way, and it might, you know, kind of not idle at $3,000.
Yeah.
And I want to figure out how to make that accelerator pump kind of work, because clearly it's not going to run without it.
Well, you do that, and we'll be back in a minute.
This is what I've come up with. So a second return spring which holds the throttle closed better, and then I added a return spring to the accelerator pump. It was a little long, but it's all right. Just runs around the carburetor and then back onto the fuel line. But the accelerator pump returns just fine now. If it's any happier. What is your deal? Those squirters are not squirting very well at all.
Well, you need the victory lap. We can deal with the carburetor another day. It's somewhat better than it was.
Somewhat, slightly.
Damn it. Oh boy, he's moving. Well,
This carburetor was going to be a good one.
it was pretty good. Then somebody messed with it.
Yeah.
Damn it. I blame you, personally. But who could have seen that coming, though? I mean, it's only been here since the mid-70s.
Yeah, what, this car has been parked since the 70s?
Yeah, and the car that everything came out of has also been parked since the 70s.
Yes. I think that's going to kind of wrap this video up. This has been, I know we didn't drive it very far. However, this car, when I started on it, had no rear frame, no engine, well, it had an engine, but it was junk transmission. Then pulled this 383 and a different 727 out of another car, and of course that transmission was bad, which led to all of that. I think this is going to be, I'm going to call this a win.
Well, this better be a two-parter.
Yeah, I think this is going to have to be a two-parter, because all three of these cars we're putting together in the junkyard right now, the plan is to have some kind of meetup somewhere with them. So I've got a little bit of refining to do before this car can hit the open road.
Really?
Couple things.
You're
yes.
kidding.
Thank you so much for watching.
It's not on fire, so that's a plus.
Oh, yeah, I got a fire extinguisher over there.
Better than the last video.